Hi guys, welcome back to another video. As always, I'm Uzoh Okwara, and today's video is Come Cook with Uzoh Okwara. So the first thing I usually do when I cook is I wash my hands with soap and water. Very important, not just water. Some people do that, that's wrong. And yeah, so I already have rice boiled prepared already, and my meat too, plus the stock. And so this video is just going to be about stew, how I prepare my stew. So these are some of the ingredients I'm going to use. I don't have my fresh tomato and all that right now, so I'm going to be using the paste, both the normal paste and the pepper ones, with some other ingredients I have here. So that's just what I'm going to use, my curry masala and the other stuff. So the first thing I usually do is to get your pot, your clean pot, make sure it's really dry, because you're going to put oil into that. You don't want it to like splash off and enter your eye or anything like that. Yeah, so don't mind me, I didn't know it was still locked. Wasting your time for no reason. Yeah, so you add your oil. I'm not really sure about the quantity. You just put till someone till your conscience taps you to stop. Then you get your onions ready while that heats up. Don't need to make it too hot, so you can also turn off your lights at some point. Then you cut your onions to however you prefer your onions to be. There are different styles of cutting onions depending on what I want to use them for. Since it's stew, I decided to cut them not really, but quite small, like a little bit small and all that stuff. So this is just some boring cutting of onions right now. So when you're done cutting your onions, I don't know, some people have some preferences in like putting it. I don't really know the right way. So me, I just do it however I want to. Sometimes I put my onions first into my hot oil, or I put my tomato first, like you can see. So this is me adding the tomato paste and the other pepper, onion, tomato paste ish thingy inside jar. Then I now add my onions too. I want everything to cook together. So because of that sour taste that it comes with, you let it boil for quite some time to like just eliminate that taste. I don't know, to be honest, I really don't taste or smell that thing that people always say, but just to fulfill a righteousness, I used to do it. And yeah, I'm also listening to some tunes. I don't really know what I was listening to then, but I was just having a good time. Yeah, so that's what it currently looks like. It's just heating up currently, trying to get hot. You stir just to make sure it doesn't burn under it, and now we wait, like I said. So while I waited a little bit just for some time to get it heated up, you stir and stir just to make sure it doesn't burn or anything. Then you get your ingredients ready. Time to start putting your spices. I think the first thing I got out was my cubes, my, what do they call this stuff again? My Maggi. I added 2 because I usually add 2. It depends on what you use to spice your chicken. If you added already in your chicken, it would not be advisable to add more, just so that you don't get it too spiced up. So I add my Maggi, and yeah, you break it, you sprinkle it, you have fun with it, now your pot. Yeah, so after I finished adding my Maggi, I stirred a little more. I reduced the fire. I didn't want it to. God, did you see that accident? I nearly poured my pot. That would have been hilarious. Okay, so while that was still getting heated up, I carried my salt. I added salt. I was putting it till I heard that same voice whisper, "You don't do." And so we are so weird in this country. Yeah, I took my pepper, added again. I took some curry masala and poured that in. So after pouring, what else did I pour? I think I put one spice again. Yes, I called the bad guy to come and see. So this is what it currently looks like. So I'm just making sure all the spices are like stirred properly to have them mixed. While still having fun. Don't mind me, Jay. I'm just happy. I don't know why. Yeah, and still staring and moving my small waist. Don't look at my waist, you're a boy. Alright, so while that was still getting cooked or whatever, I got my stock out and added some more water in to just get it ready for when I want to add that. So that's my stock right there. And then I still kept on stirring, like, I don't know, I've forgotten the amount of time you need to stir to make everything nice. Then I think that same voice came to whisper in my ear, yo, it's time. So that's when I now added a little water. I just added the water, just a little. I haven't even added the stock water. Yeah, so when I added it, I now dropped the stock water in. So now this is what it currently looks like. As you can see, it's all ingredients, it hasn't boiled, nothing like that. So then I cover it and wait for a couple more minutes. So let it all heat up and mix and do its thing. So after it's all heated up, as you can see, looking pretty, I add my meat into that. Oh my god, I'm hungry. So I add my meat, everything is cooking nicely, looking like a fine boy in the pot. You understand? Okay. So yeah, I now decided to get my egg boiling. I was wondering, like, instead of waiting, let me just prepare my egg too. So I decided to boil some eggs alongside my stew that I was getting ready because the rice is already ready. So I added heat and set a timer. Depending on how you want your egg to be, soft is about 6 minutes thereabouts, medium is about 7, 8, then hard is about 9, 10. So this is my stew prepared by yours truly. Remember, I didn't use any fresh tomato or pepper or anything. I just used the paste. So this your boy is still grooving and having fun. Yeah, so this is the moment where I've all been waiting for. My first time I've tasted this. And yeah, so if you check, my reaction was like, is there anything missing from this stew? And I checked again and that same voice was like, perfect. So I started dancing, happy about the result. And then as Kobe will always say,